Welcome to session 5 of video lecture on silicon controlled rectifier by E-Content Development Team of Power Electronics. My name is Manjappa GH, lecturer in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, DRR Government Polytechnic Davangere. Now let us see about basic structure and symbol and two transistor analogy of SCR and its equivalent circuit. From this equivalent circuit, let us derive a simple equation to get anode current of SCR, and from this anode current, let us see how actually we can turn on and turn off the SCR by using gate current. SCR is a 4-layer 3-junction PNPN semiconductor switching device. It is one of the important member of thyristor family. It has 3 terminals, namely anode, cathode and gate. The terminal which is connected to outer P region is called anode, and terminal which is connected to outer N region called cathode, and terminal which is connected to inner P region, it is called gate. Let us see the layer diagram. Here you can see the layer diagram. It is having 4 PN layers which are arranged alternatively, PN like that, so that we will get 3 junctions. This is junction J1 and this is junction J2 and this is junction J3. We will get 3 junctions, and the terminal which is connected to outer P layer, it is called anode, and the terminal which is connected to outer N layer, it is called cathode, and the terminal which is connected to inner P layer, it is called gate. Here we can see the symbol of SCR. So it is just similar to diode, except it has one more terminal, that is gate. So this is the terminal anode and this is cathode terminal. Now let us see 2 transistor model of SCR. See, in order to get 2 transistor model, what we have to do is, so let us bisect the inner 2 layers at the middle. So as shown in this thick line, when you bisect these 2 layers and separate these layers like this, we will get 2 transistors. One is PNP transistor, like this, PNP, and another one is NPN transistor, that is NPN transistor. Transistor PNP, it is associated with junction J1 and J2, and you can see in the diagram the NPN transistor, that is the transistor Q2, it is associated with the junction J2 and J3. So this is PNP transistor Q1, it is associated with junction J1 and J2, and transistor Q2, that is NPN transistor, it is associated with junction J2 and J3. So this is the collector terminal of transistor 1, and this is the collector current of transistor 2, and this is the base terminal, and this is the emitter terminal of transistor Q1, and this is emitter terminal of transistor Q2. You can see the anode current of SCR, it is nothing but the emitter current of transistor Q1, and the cathode current of transistor Q2, it is nothing but the the cathode current of SCR, it is nothing but the emitter current of transistor Q2. So this is about the two transistor model of SCR. Now let us see the equivalent circuit of two transistor model. So this is the transistor Q1, that is PNP transistor, and this is transistor Q2, that is NPN transistor. You can see here anode current means it is the emitter current of transistor Q1, and cathode current means it is the emitter current of transistor Q2, that is NPN transistor. And so gate current, it is nothing but the base current of transistor Q2, and the base of transistor Q1, it is connected to collector of transistor Q2, or else the base current of transistor Q1 nothing but it is the collector current of transistor Q2, and this is IC1, it is the collector current of transistor Q1. So alpha 1 means it is common base current gain of transistor Q1, and alpha 2 it is common base current gain of transistor Q2. Next, for any transistor which is connected in common base configuration, I can write the equation of collector current as IC equal to alpha IA plus ICBO, where IC is collector current, alpha is common base current gain, it is nothing but it is the ratio of collector to emitter current of transistor, and ICBO, it is the leakage current through collector to base junction. So this is the equation we can write for a transistor which is connected in common base configuration. Now I can write the collector current of a transistor Q1 and Q2 like this. This is the equation of collector current of a transistor Q1. So that is IC1 equal to alpha 1 IA plus ICBO1, where alpha 1 is common base current gain of transistor Q1, and IA is emitter current of transistor Q1. The emitter current of transistor Q1 is nothing but it is the anode current of SCR, plus ICBO1 means it is the leakage current through collector to base junction in common base configuration. So as I told, alpha 1 and ICB1 are current gain and leakage current respectively for transistor Q1. So this is the equation of collector current for transistor Q1. Similarly, I can write the equation of collector current for transistor Q2 as IC2 equal to alpha 2 times IK plus ICBO2, where alpha 2 and ICBO2 are the current gain and leakage current respectively for transistor Q2, that is NPN transistor. Next, from the equivalent circuit, so it is clear that I can write the anode current in this equivalent circuit. I can write the anode current as equal to IC1 plus IC2. Okay, so I can write anode current IA equal to IC1 plus IC2. So IC1 plus IC2. In previous sections, I told the equations of IC1 and IC2. If you substitute IC1, that is alpha 1 IA plus ICBO1 plus IC2 means alpha 2 times IK plus ICBO2. So this is the equation of anode current of SCR. So this is the current when there is no gate current. Suppose if I give some gate current here, okay, then I can write the cathode current equal to, so this current equal to anode current plus gate current. Okay, so this is anode current and so this is gate current. So if you add anode current and gate current, you will get cathode current. So this is the equation. If you substitute IK equal to IA plus IG in this equation, in place of IK, if you substitute IA plus IG and solve the equation to get IA, we will get IA equal to alpha 2 IG plus ICBO1 plus ICBO2 whole divided by 1 minus alpha 1 plus alpha 2. So this is the equation for anode current, which we can obtain with the help of two transistor model and its equivalent circuit of SCR. From this equation we can conclude that, okay, so we can come to some conclusions that, see, if you see this equation, if we increase the gate current, anode current will also increase. That means anode current is proportional to gate current. Suppose if you increase anode current by increasing gate current, then the values of alpha 1 and alpha 2 will increase, where alpha 1 and alpha 2 are current gain of transistor Q1 and transistor Q2. And further, by due to the increase of alpha 1 and alpha 2, the value of IA will also increase due to regenerative or positive feedback effect. Or regenerative effect, the value of IA goes on increasing. As the value of IA goes on increasing, the value of alpha 1, alpha 2, they will also starts increasing. When the sum of alpha 1 and alpha 2 reaches to unity, the denominator of this equation becomes 0. Okay, suppose if alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1, this denominator becomes 0. If denominator is 0, IA is infinity. Means when alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1, the IA increases suddenly. So this sudden increase of current, it can be limited with the help of load resistance. With the help of load resistance, it can be limited to a safe value. Okay. So this is how, by increasing gate current, we can make alpha 1 plus alpha 2 near equal to 1, and we can increase the anode current. And when anode current rises suddenly, that state of SCR is known as on state. The SCR is said to be turned on. If we have sufficient gate current, okay, sorry, if we have sufficient anode current, then even if you remove the gate signal, the SCR will continue to conduct due to regeneration effect. So in that situation, it is said to be SCR is latched. We can call that situation as latching of SCR. So here we can define two currents. One is latching current of SCR and another one is holding current of SCR. Latching current means it is the minimum anode current above which the SCR will continue to conduct even if you remove the gate signal. That is latching current. And holding current means, suppose if we decrease the anode current of SCR, then the SCR will turn off. It will turn off. So that current is known as holding current. See, holding current is always less than latching current. It is always less than latching current. Those two are the important parameters of SCR, in which the latching current is associated with the turn-on process of SCR. Okay, if you maintain the SCR anode current above latching current, the SCR remains in on state even if you remove the gate signal. So that is associated with on process of SCR. And holding current, it is associated with the turn off process of SCR. That means whenever we decrease the SCR anode current below some minimum current, that is holding current, below holding current, the SCR will be turned off. So that's why the holding current is associated with the turn off process of SCR. So this is the theory of SCR, its construction, that is layer diagram, symbol, and two transistor model of SCR. We came to know how we can split a single SCR into two transistors and its equivalent circuit. So this is the equivalent circuit of the SCR, and from this equivalent circuit we can derive the equation for the anode current of SCR, and from that anode current we can see that at what condition SCR can be turned on, and what happens if the values of alpha 1 and alpha 2 to when we increase the gate current. Okay, so that we came to know. So thank you one and all. Now let us see some multiple choice questions regarding this topic. First question is, three terminals of SCR are named as, we have four options: anode, cathode and gate, anode, gate and base, anode, emitter and collector, gate, base and collector. The correct answer is anode, cathode and gate. So you are seeing we have three terminals: anode, cathode and gate. So first option is correct. Third question is, the SCR can be turned on by gate triggering, dV by dt triggering, forward voltage triggering, all of the above. See, when this type of question is asked, SCR can be turned on, means either we can turn on by gate triggering, dV by dt, or forward voltage triggering. The correct answer is fourth option, that is all of the above. Suppose SCR is, suppose same question if it is modified as the SCR can be turned on normally by, means if a word normally is inserted in this question, then you have to go for gate triggering, because the normal triggering method we are using to turn on SCR is gate triggering, and it can be turned on by these three methods. But here in this question there is no word normally. That's the fourth option is correct. Okay. And fourth question is, an SCR has dash PN junctions. SCR has dash PN junctions. So you know J1, J2, J3 are the three junctions. The correct answer is 3. 3 is the correct answer. Okay. Next, the solid state, an SCR is a solid state equivalent of triode, pentode, gas filled triode, tetrode. The correct answer is gas filled triode. It is similar to gas filled triode. Okay. Sixth question is, an SCR behaves as a dash switch. Okay. Unidirectional. Second option is bidirectional. Third option is mechanical. Fourth option is electrical. Okay. This part of the matter is not pertaining to this question. You have four options: unidirectional, bidirectional, mechanical, electrical. So SCR, it can conduct in only one direction. Okay. Bidirectional means the device which conducts in both directions. Okay. It behaves like a unidirectional switch. Okay. It behaves like a unidirectional switch. First one is the appropriate answer. First option. Next, seventh question. An SCR is sometimes called as triac diac UJT thyristor. SCR comes under the family of thyristor. Triac diac UJT, triac diac, these are also thyristors. Okay, and SCR, it comes under thyristor. It can be called as thyristor. Okay. It can be called as, sometimes it is called as thyristor. And SCR is made up of germanium, silicon, carbon, gallium. Okay, we have four silicon layers. That's why the correct option is second one. Silicon is the correct answer. In the normal operation of an SCR, anode is dashed with respect to cathode. Okay. Normally, we are using SCR in forward blocking or forward conduction mode. It will be rarely used in reverse blocking mode. That's why in the normal operation of SCR, anode is always positive with respect to cathode. Okay, so it will be in forward bias condition. We are using, in most of the cases, we are using forward blocking and forward conduction state. That's why positive option 3 is the correct answer. Thank you.